GTA 6 is going to be having a very unique and interesting type of story and feel to it. Of course, just like every Grand Theft Auto or even any Rockstar title. Mainly because this one's going to be having multiple protagonists, and of course we've had that in GTA 5, but this one's going to be a lot different because these protagonists are in a relationship as well as their backgrounds from what we've seen in the trailer. So today's video is going to be focusing on how the GTA 6 story may play out. I'm just going to give you my thoughts as well as just some speculation. We're going to be focusing mainly on the trailer and just putting scenes together and not really, going into the leaks that came out last year or any other speculation stuff that has been around in the community. Just, kind of a little bit of what Rockstar officially has kind of shown to us and how this story might play out. So if you guys want to see more videos and more on GTA 6, then you guys already know what to do. Subscribe, put on post notifications, and also if you enjoy, definitely drop a like, and also feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as well. So the trailer of course starts out with Lucia being in jail, and this is something that may happen in the beginning of the story or it could happen in the end of the story. Now I think a lot of people could realize, or at least kind of put together, that maybe the trailer is actually kind of played a little bit backwards, where the end of the story is actually what happens in the beginning, which is her in jail, and her robbing the convenience store at the end of the trailer is actually how the story starts out. So I think we're going to go from that perspective, that the trailer is backwards, but we'll also have a little bit of thoughts of if it goes the other way around. So we'll see. So the main reason why people think like this is because, first off, the ankle monitor. So this is actually shown in the artwork for Grand Theft Auto 6, the official artwork, and you can see that Lucia does have an ankle monitor. And of course, if you don't know what that is, it's basically something that's given to people that are on house arrest, or you could be also confined to, like, a certain state, city, area, or whatever. Just, it's something that you get when you get out of jail or prison, but they still want to keep tabs on you just to make sure that you aren't going anywhere. So there's different types of ankle monitors. It could just, again, be for a house, or it could be for a state, or sometimes even a country, and you can't leave a certain area. So it just really depends. We're not sure exactly how this is going to play out, but if you get some thoughts, I mean, assuming that we see that, Lucia is outside of the house in the multiple shots, and some of them she may have the ankle bracelets on, of course, especially this one, I'm assuming that she probably just can't leave the state of Leonida, or at least can't leave the city of Vice City. That's just the thoughts. But if it was house arrest, that may be the case, but it just kind of would be annoying, because that means that every single time that she stepped out of our safe house, that she would get cops on her. And I mean, that's something that Rockstar could do. A lot of thoughts is that possibly when it comes to the ankle monitor, it could be a new way that Rockstar kind of confines us. When it comes to GTA 4, GTA 3, and all that, these games, like, you can't go in certain areas of the map until you get a certain point of story. So it could be like that. So maybe when we first start out, we can't leave the house, but eventually throughout the story, we can start leaving the house, and we just can't leave Vice City. Just, kind of unlocking the map. I think Rockstar might be playing that. I'm a little bit into the game there, so we'll see how that goes. So I think when it comes to these robberies with Jason and Lucia, so we're not exactly sure how they meet. We'll figure that out, of course, throughout the game. But I think what happens, honestly, is that it starts off with them being in just some simple crimes, convenience stores, little areas, maybe just robbing some innocent civilians, nothing too crazy like a heist or high stakes stuff. And since GTA 6 is based off Bonnie and Clyde, or at least that's what is assumed, they obviously kind of work together to just start making money, and Jason and Lucia obviously work together as a couple, saving this money and just working hard. And then eventually, of course, they get what they want, luxury cars. Obviously, we can see parts in the trailer where they have money, expensive clothing, and all that. And then eventually, throughout the end, it seems that Lucia at least ends up going to jail, and possibly even Jason. And honestly, we're not even sure if the prison scene is in the end of the game. It could the whole time be in the middle. And we obviously don't know how GTA 6 is going to end, but I think one of the main important things for sure when it comes to this game is trust. That's obviously something that's definitely mentioned throughout the story, or at least the trailer. Just trust between the two, and we'll just see how that goes. And when it does come to Rockstar titles, sometimes there is going to be a betrayal between characters, so we'll see how that ends up when it comes to Jason and Lucia. But just know that definitely is a thought on how the story could be. They could just start off with some petty crimes, get into some bigger ones, eventually get some luxury, then at the end it all comes crashing down. Or again, it could be the other way around, where they start off in prison, or at least Lucia starts off in prison, and then it just kind of builds up and they get to the high life and luxury life. So that's just some thoughts on how the story could be. But again, I don't want to go too into it since Rockstar hasn't officially said anything, and obviously the story isn't even out yet. So that's something right there. Now I do want to also touch on the fact that Jason and Lucia are going to be some honestly interesting characters, because you have to put into perspective when it comes to some of the other characters in the Grand Theft Auto series, most of them kind of already have a criminal background, and they just, you know, kind of, you know, just get up there in life and just eventually make more money. But when it comes to Jason and Lucia, at least from what we've seen, it seems like they probably don't have that much money at all. And, you know, they just eventually kind of, you know, get up there in the world of criminal enterprise a little bit. So maybe they kind of started off with just being simple, regular people, and then they just kind of changed. So we'll see how that goes. But it's definitely some thoughts when it comes to GTA 6 story for sure. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section, what you guys think about how the GTA 6 story could be. Definitely read those comments, and if you guys want to, you know, definitely see more about GTA 6, subscribe, and don't forget to put on post notifications. We'll be having a lot more content, and also drop a like, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.